and welcome back to my channel. I am Shaka Stark. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're not new here, you probably found my video from a sew-in video about my thin edges and how I finesse a natural looking sew-in. If that's how you found me, then you know my struggle. I want to put y'all on to what I have been doing that has been working. And if you have the same struggle as me as far as thin edges and fine hair, you need to keep watching. We just gonna get straight to the point. I have struggled with fine hair and thin edges my entire life. When I was in college, I did the unspeakable and I literally ended up frying my hair and my edges, and I struggled to get them to regrow. I did a relaxer. This is back in the day when we was relaxing our hair, and I relaxed my hair, and I used to dye my hair and leave the black dye on my edges so that they would like tint. And my ass decided to, I think I relaxed my hair first, and then the next day what happened was my friend was dyeing her hair and she had some leftover dye, and I was like, oh, let me put that on my edges because she like had just enough, and I did, and it fried my edges, and I literally had bald patches. So the growth that you even see in the video 2 years ago, that was a long wait from where I came. So that is kind of how I ended up learning how to finesse my sew-ins, so I wasn't like looking wild out here, because yes, I am a woman. I'm confident. I own my flaws today, but back then, baby, you know, I was not about to go out like that, and insecurity was real. I used to be so anxious about like letting, you know, people finding out that I really did not have no edges. Today, I'm grateful that, you know, I'm working with what I got, and your girl is feeling good. With that being said, I will say that once I just stopped really caring and really just was like, I'ma own this is what I'm working with and make it do what it do. Honestly, that's when my edges started to really, you know, that's when they was like, okay, we see you, sis. We trying to grow with you, okay? So I was growing, my edges was growing, but since then, I have learned trial and error. But especially since this YouTube journey, like, y'all have been putting me on, because first of all, I'm not by myself out here, so that's good to know. Second of all, y'all been putting me on to some stuff. I mean, I've learned through the years. I've tried everything. Okay, I'm gonna just say that. I tried everything. Vitamins, oils, protective styles, just leaving it alone, like wearing my hair natural. Because everybody was like, too much tension, da-da-da. I tried everything. The reality is, I already wasn't starting off with that much. Then I fried them off. And then, you know, I was trying to do styles that worked for me, that I felt comfortable with. So, yeah, with that being said, y'all have, one, just showed, you know, let me know I'm not alone. Two, been giving me tips. And three, really helped me to like venture into some new techniques and strategies. So one of you beautiful people suggested I go to my dermatologist, and I don't know why, but I never thought going to my dermatologist would have helped, or like I never thought to go to my dermatologist about my hair or my scalp or anything to do like that. So a couple months back, maybe in June, I think I did a video with Tapins, and I was like, y'all, I gotta tell y'all something, but not yet. So then around that time, went to my dermatologist, because that's when I started to consider like, maybe this is like something to do with my skin or my scalp or some type of, I don't know, like maybe it's not all genetic, even though obviously my whole life I've had fine thin hair. My mom had the same things, my aunties, all that. My cousins, like it's kind of just our hair type. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the dermatologist because maybe there's something that can promote hair growth with my type of skin or scalp or whatever. And there is, and that's what I'm gonna put you on to. So I went to the dermatologist. He was wonderful. He like went. I wish I would have like filmed this for y'all, but honestly, I had no idea it was gonna go this way. I really thought he was gonna like be like, "Girl, it's just make it do what it do." He actually said it was no like, "Oh, this is your diagnosis" or whatever. So everyone who has speculated or suggested I have alopecia or something like that, I do not. Thank you, but thank you for your concern. I don't, but what he did suggest is I could do a hormone injection in my scalp to promote, like a steroid injection in my scalp to promote hair growth. So when he told me that, I was like, I literally never, ever, ever, ever heard of this. I heard of people getting steroid shots for like extensive like body sweat, or like if you produce a lot of body sweat, but I never heard of anyone getting injections for hair growth. So I was like, okay, that sounds scary. I don't know, like in my head, what, like it was like, yeah. And he was so like confident, nonchalant about it, and I'm just thinking like, you do this all the time, so this is regular for you, but for me, I'm just like, I need to do my research. I don't know. Honestly, I was scared, and I was thinking like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But we talked about it a little more, and he was just like, it's really not a big deal. And I had mentioned to him that I, had struggled with fertility, and I did IVF because I was really wondering if my hair loss or my thin hair, my fine hair, had anything to do with like my fertility stuff. Just because I started noticing my hair getting really thin at the top of my head, which is new. And, I know that could come with age. That could happen for many different reasons. But I just wanted to know what the professional thought, okay? So he's like, yeah, it could be whatever, but let's just focus on treating it, okay? So he was like, it could, have to do with all the medications that you're on. I just heard him say injections, and he reminded me that, like, didn't you have to do injections for your IVF cycle? Like, it's nowhere near as bad as that. If you can do that, you can do this. It'll be a couple seconds, a couple minutes or whatever. So long story short, in that appointment, I got injections, steroid injections in my scalp. So he told me like I would have to have around 5 rounds of treatment. I probably wouldn't see any results right away, and I should come back in I think 8 weeks for the next set of treatments. So he did it all around my hairline. This side is really like my problem side. This side is where I really got into it with that relaxer and the dye, because I used to wear a part on, I think I used to wear my part on this side, and so that was my leave out. I ended up getting the injections all around my scalp, in the crown of my head, little tiny needles. Did I feel it? Yeah, I did, but it was really quick. I think I did about 20. I'm really glad that I did. Now, results. I did start to see results pretty quickly. And at that time, I think I was wearing a V-part wig. So again, there wasn't a lot of tension. I just kept my hair like in loose braids under my wig, tied up my hair in a scarf at night. And I really did start to see results. I also want to mention, at the same time, I was being really disciplined with taking my vitamins, my supplements, and oiling my scalp. So all of those things said, I started to see results. 8 weeks later, I called for my follow-up because I'm like, oh, this joint is working. Like, you can't tell me nothing. I'm about to have, I'm about to be back out here in these edge streets. So I called a schedule appointment, and like, he's not available. At that time, my schedule was really, really tight. So I didn't really have any alternatives of like okay, well, I'll just wait till he gets back from vacation. I was like, can anyone else do it in the office? Because I'm thinking, like, I just need somebody that know how to do. I don't even need no consultation. I don't need no, I just need somebody that know how to do this, and I can keep it pushing. So they scheduled me with another doctor, and this time it was a woman, and she was great. And I told her what I was coming in for. She examined my scalp. Like, I'm like, at this time I'm not even scared anymore. This time I'm like super excited because I'm like, yes, I done found something that worked. And I actually plan to film it too until this happened. She was like, yeah, I don't recommend that you get the hormone shots. I don't think, like, she was like, you don't have that much significant hair loss. And I'm thinking, like, oh, you looking at, what you mean? You looking at the same edges I'm looking at it because, baby, like, there's hair loss. And she was like, well, yeah, however, like, you could do a topical, I can prescribe you a topical solution instead of doing, like, the needle injections of the steroids. Like, let's do something, like, less invasive. Like, you don't need to do all that. So at first I was just like, this was not the plan. Like, I'm ready to get my edges back. And I was a little annoyed, but she was very informed and was educating me and talking to me about, like, scalp massage and stuff I already knew. But, like, I'm also thinking, like, okay, if I don't have to come here every 8 weeks, I'll try this thing. So I did. And what she recommended was this, I guess it's like a topical steroid right here. And I have been using this for a minute. I don't know. I think maybe since August or September, every single day. And this is it's a liquid. I'll show you what it looks like. I don't feel it. It's just, just a couple drops. And I put it right on my scalp. And I just massage it in, and it's working. Okay, it's working. I don't have any. I have, like, just regular gel, but I don't have any, like, of the dark edge control that I used to use. And you can see we even get in, like, some curls, right? So there's some growth happening. I do want to say that I have also incorporated a new product into my routine. So I was already using this. If you've been following me, I use this hair growth oil around my edges and massage it in. And, like, when my hair is out, it's very oily, and because my hair is fine, it will weigh my hair down, so I don't use a bunch, but I definitely use it on my edges. I've been using this every single day, night and morning. And then more recently, I discovered this product, and it's by Pureauty's Beauty. This is what it looks like. It's a Biotin hair serum. And look how much I used already. And I just started using it a couple weeks ago. And especially with this hairstyle, y'all, and this is so nice. I just run this joint right through my my parts, and my hair is growing like crazy. It smells good. It has like a minty smell. It's like really tingly. I also put this in the front of my hair, and I love this. So the 3 things that I have been using are these lovelies, okay? And I'm stamping it. This one is newer, so these are the OGs. They staying. This one is newer, and I like it. It feels really tingly. I haven't put it directly on my hair yet, but I love the way it feels in my parts. I'll just squirt that joint all around. And so that's that. I needed y'all to know. I needed y'all to be on. I don't know what y'all think, but honestly, I know my hair, I know my edges, I know my journey, and this is really good. This is very exciting. Also, y'all already know, edges, no edges, I was going, yeah, I was gonna make it do what it do. I was gonna live my life. But this is really exciting that I found something that works. So I definitely highly recommend, if you're having similar issues as me, talk to your dermatologist. Like, that was the last, I did everything else. Like, I was on YouTube, I was doing research. Talk to your dermatologist. I'm just telling you what works for me. We are all different, right? Like, but you know, this was something that I never considered, and I'm really glad that I did. Like I said, I went the, you know, the route with the injections, and that worked for me also. I'm not sure how much that cost me. I gotta look in my insurance. But y'all, love you no matter what. And yeah, just putting out one. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.